Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia here with this week's Teen Mom 2 recap. So in this episode, it starts with Leah. Her kids are acting like her besties once again. They take their mom's phone from her and they tease her around like, na 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 na, you're talking to Jeremy, you have a boyfriend. Leah chases them all around the whole house, running right past poor Allie struggling to get up the stairs. And then we got venereal disease Victoria in the background going, yeah girls, read those texts. Okay, since it was confirmed that her and Jeremy were hooking up, isn't it totally in the realm of possibility here that they were sending each other sexual things, possibly even nudes? Like, what if her kids actually saw that? Isn't that kind of traumatizing? Thankfully, they seem to have kept that on Snapchat because all Gracie found was flirtatious emojis. But it's still wildly inappropriate. Addie, the 6-year-old, starts talking about how she saw Leah and Jeremy in bed together in the dark watching a video. And it's just like, where are the boundaries here? It's really creepy, weird, and inappropriate that these kids are that involved in Leah's romantic life. Leah's mental age is even lower than their ages, and she refuses to have any rules or boundaries whatsoever. Kailyn is looking at houses again. The reason she didn't buy that land was because Chris wouldn't do it with her, yet she admits that she wants this new location because it's in a better place for Chris to help, even though it's farther than both Javi and Joe, who actually have more custody than he does. Oh, and this one has an office. Better for her to stalk Chris's Facebook page on her massive desktop screen while she pretends to do pothead hair care stuff. Brianna gets back from seeing John. Nova wrote on their whiteboard on the fridge, I want daddy, and he hasn't called since the drinking incident, so Roxanne invites him over and he agrees to come to her gymnastics. Jade blocked Shawn. Shawn goes full Amber Portwood and goes on a drug-induced Instagram live saying, I got rid of her. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I had to cut that bad fruit off the tree. You could take my internet and my furniture, and I'll live in this empty house, here happy, proudly with my Chinese food around me. Yeah. Not something to be proud of. It actually sounds really pathetic. There's a lot to dissect here, but I'm pretty sure those things you wanted to do involved shooting up, and I don't think that you're the one who decided to break things off. But hey, you got your cheap white rice all to yourself though, and you're staying in your girlfriend's house against her will, so cool. Roxanne asks Nova about the writing on the whiteboard that she missed her dad, and she encourages her to express herself. Writing is actually great self-expression. I mean, just ask poet master Tyler Baltiera. I actually thought that was cute though. I'm glad they encourage her to express herself in a healthy manner, so in the future she's not jumping on top of tables at restaurants when she's mad. Yeah, maybe we could donate some diaries to Brianna and Brittany and Roxanne. They could use a little self-expression. Anyway, Devon does come over and they play Connect 4, him and Nova. He sort of apologizes to her about his behavior that day, but just says that Brianna and him were fighting, as opposed to saying he was getting mad turnt at the kiddie pool. Chelsea's mom, Mary, goes to Aubrey's soccer game and talks to Chelsea. Chelsea is so damn mean to her mom. Before her mom even talks to her, she has to preface it that she doesn't want to make Chelsea mad with what she's about to say. Basically, she's sad that Chelsea might be moving soon. It's farther away from her and the kids, and it'll be hard for her to drive to see them every day, especially when it's snowing and she has to drive from work. Of course, Chelsea, not knowing anything about this thing called work, exhibits cunt-like behaviors and sternly tells her mom that it isn't her choice and it isn't that far anyway. She's just talking to her like talking down to her, and overall just not very sympathetic. Yeah, it's not Mary's choice if you move, it is your decision, but can you at least pretend to care about her feelings? We have Leah, who can't act like a mom at all, and then we have Chelsea, who acts like she's her mom's mom. Jade saw Shawn's pathetic Instagram live and is annoyed. He made it sound like she isn't letting him see Chloe without revealing the reason behind that is that he's on drugs. Although that should have been pretty obvious to anyone watching it. She also accuses him of being violent with her and that she should have left him as soon as he dropped out of rehab. However, she never knew her own biological dad, so she feels bad that Shawn isn't seeing Chloe as much as she doesn't want to see Chloe go through the same thing. Kailyn tours the big-ass house she's been looking at and puts in an offer. Leah calls Kailyn and is like, Kailyn, do your boys go through your phone like my girls do? When even Kailyn is sitting there like judging your parenting choices, you know it's time to take a good look at yourself. She says no, and that her boys would probably be traumatized if they did. I'm assuming there are in fact nudes on her phone, probably to Chris, maybe to Javi, and hopefully there's also a passcode, which hopefully isn't C+K forever. Anyway, they say they have to catch up, so let's continue talking on the phone, right? No, we have to catch up, so let's go to Hawaii! I wish I could go to Hawaii whenever I wanted to catch up with my friends. Then they have to ask each other, what's your custody schedule like? Which is pretty funny. I'm sure most people their age trying to make plans are like, okay, what's your work schedule like? But their lives revolve around which dad has which kid, which half of the week. Leah wants to invite Jeremy along for the ride, and Kailyn just has to let Joe know that they're going since it's his week. Leah tried to invite Jeremy, but he'll probably be working. She seems insulted. She asks him, do you even want to go? Like, how could you not want a vacation with me and my friend and her 3 kids and our 3 kids and Kailyn's possible other friends? And in them to TV camera crew who's gonna be asking us if we had sex every 10 seconds. Jeremy? Aubrey doesn't want to switch schools to move, and Cole's parents also aren't really on board, but what Chelsea wants, Chelsea gets! So they drive to look at the land again, and Chelsea's once again like, whoa, this is cool! Like, dude, I get it, but right now it's just like a big empty field of grass. It's like you can chill a little bit, tone it down a little bit. She signs the paper to officially make it theirs. Bree's family and Devon take Nova to gymnastics. Devon says that this time he saw her, Nova actually wanted to hang out with him rather than her just wanting him to buy her something. My dude, I don't think that's why she wants to see you. I think even she knows your main appeal is definitely not your finances. Brianna hopes to take steps from here to let Devon start seeing her again. And that's all for this episode of Teen Mom 2. Do you think Leah acts like too much of a friend to her kids and not a parent? Do you think Chelsea should consider other people's feelings when deciding to move? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for Teen Mom recaps every week.